So Adam, talk to us very briefly about the decisions the direction that you gave Leanne and Scott and where they were coming from.
Well, like I said, the dialogue sort of dictated a certain amount. I said to Leanne, you should have your back to him for most of the scene because he's being needy and you're being cold. And one of the things that's very, very, I'm going to go back to why I think this way. Every story needs to be told, in my part, when they're very successful, through one character's perspective. In Hairspray, it was Tracy Turnblad's perspective. That's why the world looked like it did. That's why it sounded like it did. Blah, blah, blah. So and every scene can be boiled down to basically one key line. There is always one line for each character that their objective. So that's just really basic stuff. So in this scene, the key line that made it all, that dictated what I was going to do, was the guy saying, I'm helping you because you helped me, so will you remember me next time you see me? So it gave an explanation as to his motive, why he did what he did, but it also expressed his need. So if I were telling this story, basically, just in this scene, I shot the scene through the male characters, through Scott's perspective. He had the key line that motivated everything. So what I said to them was, I was like, if this is what the world that I'm deciding, basically you're just getting out of bed, you had sex, whether it was last night or whatever, you're getting up, she's leaving, and so she's going to have her back to him for most of the time, which gave him the opportunity to come forward with more need and her to push him away. So based on that, it sort of all became self-evident, right? Yeah, so, and then for me as a filmmaker, it made it easy to shoot, because what I did is I have like a scene that would start on them, pull back, give me a nice wide frame, and then I'd be shooting kind of over him onto her. I'd have over her into the reflection of the mirror that she's looking in. I have a nice interesting shot of him. I'd have a shot back at him. And then as she leaves, you're kind of back in the wides, you're tracking with her. I just have a billion options of ways to tell that story.